What I know now are a few things that I'd like to pass on, that I like to talk about. There are two things I learned. I didn't learn them actually so much as I had them reinforced for me again and again, that are so important as we live our short lives on this earth. And one is gratitude and the other is generosity. We learn to be grateful for an overhanging tree that provided a little shade from the heat. We learn to be grateful for a wide shoulder on a road, even though the traffic was screaming by on the highway. We learn to be grateful for cool water when we arrived at our SAG stop, when our water had become sort of tepid after riding in the heat. We certainly learned to be grateful that ours was a charm tour and we did not have one drop of rain while we rode. We learned to be grateful for the kindnesses of others, for the encouragement from everyone, from our families, from our fellow riders, from WOC members. So many people offered encouragement. Our children sent cards almost every day of the trip. And I would come in hot and tired, or cold and tired, or just tired, into the motel to check in, and I would have the joy of an encouraging card from our children or from my beloved Jack Jeter. It was just an amazing thing. We learned to be grateful for all the kindnesses that were extended to us by people we met along the way. A man who thought that riding 2 more miles would be too much for these 2 old ladies, Marge Galloway and me, and so he offered to put our bikes in the back of his truck and drive us to the motel. For the 2 employees of the prison system in Arizona or wherever we were when we crashed, who came and picked our bikes up and put them in the back of their truck and took us to our SAG vehicle where we could get help, get cleaned up, and get on where we were supposed to be going. For the lady who asked if we could use her restroom. For the man waiting in line for the ferry to go across the Mississippi River, who pulled out 6 or 8 bottles of water and insisted that we drink those. We all looked like we needed water, and we did, and we were grateful. There were just so many things to be grateful for our guides, for the cook, for just so many things to be grateful for the 2 ladies who came from the Crawfordville United Methodist Church and took us to church on Easter Sunday.